They are out to screw you over. They are. Do they want to make money? I hope they do. But making money dishonestly, that's what I'm talking about. Hi everybody, welcome to another video. Today I want to talk to you about being deceived, being taken advantage of. Now, if you didn't catch yesterday's video, I've got a link to it down below. It's part one of this two-part story. And if you don't watch yesterday's video, you may not be able to kind of connect the dots with part two here. But it has to do with a deer antler. What? A deer antler. Yeah. This antler, I found it, and it's matching side, the other side, on my hunting ranch here in Central Texas. Years ago, it was the biggest antler, shed antler that we had ever found, and it was not real. This deer actually came from Canada. It was a joke that my ranch foreman and hunting guides pulled on me because they knew that I was going to go out and try to find sheds. And I did. And I mean, I bought their story hook, line, and sinker. I did. And you'll find out what happened in that first video if you click on the link below. When I finish this video, I would like for you to tell me if you've had a similar kind of an experience or an opportunity to do what I did. I mentioned at the close of yesterday's video that I'm going to tell you how I used that deer antler to make lots of money, but I also used it to educate every person that I possibly could to hopefully wake them up. And I think I did a pretty good job. I think. So imagine this. You come to my hunting ranch in Central Texas. Oh, you're excited. You're going to go hunting. You walk in. The lodge was beautiful. It was really nice. Mounts from all over the world and a big dugout, handmade dugout canoe hanging from the big rafters up in the vaulted ceiling and fireplace. It was really, really nice. Of course, I have antlers all over the place. These shed antlers that fall off of our native Texas deer. But I happen to have this one strategically placed. I knew exactly where it was going to go. Why? Because I knew what the people were going to do when they came to the lodge. They'd walk in, they'd look around, and oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Wow, what is that? Wow, what kind of a... And they look around, and all of a sudden they get to this antler, and they go, oh my God, what's the story on these two? And they had the matching side. Well, let me tell you. And I told him, my wife and I found these antlers. We have native Texas deer. Not the big-bodied, huge, heavy, bulky deer from Michigan and Pennsylvania and Wisconsin and Canada. We got little-bodied deer. Some pretty good antlers, but nothing like this. And my wife and I found these antlers. I told them that. So they were just in awe. Then all the other deer they looked at were like, no thank you, I want that big one. So where do you guys want to hunt? And almost everybody, what do you think they said? Where do you think? They said, did you ever kill that deer? Nobody killed that deer. Well, where do you think everybody wanted to hunt? Not a hard question. Everybody wanted to hunt for that gigantic deer that was actually a ghost because it didn't exist. I did find the antlers. My wife found one side. I found the other side. It's a true story. We really found it on our hunting ranch in Central Texas. The only thing I didn't tell them yet was that this deer was from Canada. That shed fell off of a giant deer in Canada that was in a Canadian deer farm. Now, eventually I told people that, but I didn't have to. And after I told them that, I said, they're like, oh my gosh. I said, here's the deal. I have a hunting ranch. I'm not rich. I got to work my butt off I'm working hard. I'm not a rich oil guy, man. Let's just play and have fun. I work hard. But a lot of the people that have hunting ranches, it's not just hunting ranches, it's businesses of any kind, they are out to screw you over. They are. Do they want to make money? I hope they do. But making money dishonestly, that's what I'm talking about. Some hunting ranches would use that antler and they would go and they would place an antler like that and lie and deceive a hunter and make them believe that that's what they're going to get. Oh, if you hunt really hard, you're Daniel Boone. You might too walk away with a giant trophy like this. Might is the key word. Might. But it happens all the time. It happens with plumbers and electricians and air conditioning people, and I'll come out and do a check for only 99 bucks and it ends up 6,000. Sometimes you need the 6,000. Sometimes you don't. So how do you find out? There's not a magic answer. How do you find somebody that is honest and will tell you the truth? There's not. Why do I call it wingman wisdom? Because I have failed so many times. I have believed in people so many times and been disappointed. What do they say? That wisdom comes from experience and experience comes from failure? Well, that's why I am sort of a little bit wise. I'm getting wiser every day because I make mistakes every day. So what does this have to do with RVing? Everything. Everything and nothing. If you want to buy something, you're in the mood, I want to buy a truck, an RV. I want to go to Charles Schwab and buy stocks. I want. Your mind is already predisposed to being taken advantage of because you want it. I want a mattress. We're going to go shopping for a mattress. Ooh, that one kind of, ooh. And they can just reel you in. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. That's called capitalism. What is wrong with it is when you don't go into it with the right mindset. And you go, wait a minute. I want it, but they want me to want it more than I should probably want it. Does that make any sense? Drop a comment down below if you would. Because they advertise something and you go in and, for example, see an RV that's advertised online or on, Facebook or whatever. And that sounds unbelievable. Or a new truck or Corvette or whatever it is. Sofa. I want that one. I want the one that's whatever, sticker number 175. That's the one I want. You call up the dealer. The dealer says, yes, sir, we've got it in stock. Come on down. Better hurry, though. Of course. You drive down there, what happens? Almost never. There it is. Would you like to buy it? Almost never, right? Somebody just put a deposit on it. I'm sorry. The sales manager says, we just got a phone call and that one's now no longer available. How often has that happened? The answer is, I think, too often. That's the truth. Then you've got the dealer that advertises and put the beautiful picture online. Ooh, man, that looks like a great RV. Great pickup truck. And you wish, after you drove 2 hours to look at it, could you have taken a picture of the other side? Maybe a picture of that hole in the roof or the rotted out floor. Nope. I got you in the lot. And by the way, I can provide financing on that thing. And it happens every single day. So the takeaway here is if you ever come across that deer and it's so out of the ordinary, don't believe it. Don't believe that you're going to get it because there's probably more to the story. But the real takeaway here is to go into things, I respectfully suggest, cautiously. You don't have to be a skeptic at everything, but it's good to be a skeptic. It's good to ask questions. If a car dealer, an RV dealer, or an investment broker has a deal that sounds so good, oh my gosh, I can make 450% of my money? Well, I can. I won't. They want me to believe that I can. I mean, I win the lottery too. Those deals don't happen for ordinary people like you and me. But what do the ads say? You're going to make all this money. Buy this, man. Buy the dip. Do this. Buy this truck. Buy this. That. Every single thing is to get you to go, I want that. And they lead you to the slaughter. As I've said 1,000 times, we live in dark times. Dark times where human beings are more selfish than I think they've been in our country's history. We have departed from the path that our founding fathers put us on, started us on. And we're going more and more and more away from that every single day. And I think you can see it. If you just look, you can see it in just about every time you turn around. If you grew up in the 50s or the 60s or even the 70s, compare the TV shows from back then to TV shows today. I saw one, I should pull it up, but I probably get in trouble on YouTube. Andy of Mayberry, one of my favorite shows as a boy. And Little Opie, if you remember the story, Little Opie was Buddy Ebsen. Remember him from Beverly Hillbillies? Buddy Ebsen was a hobo. And Opie, this little boy, ran into the hobo on the railroad tracks, and they just got along famously. Sat around a little campfire, and he told stories. He was a nice old hobo, but he was a hobo, and he was a thief. He'd go steal the lady's apple pie that she had just cooked sitting out of the window and go get a chicken from another neighbor. And Opie's just a little kid, and he just loves it. He just loves it. And he's loving this hobo. That's a bad influence on him. You've seen the story. Look it up on YouTube. It's cute as can be, but it's a story of right and wrong and decisions. And I think that if you watch that video, I'm going to drop a link to it below. It's just like 2.5 minutes long. It's the summation of the show and how good wins over bad, positive over negative. We don't have those kind of shows today. If we do, please let me know. Please let me know if we have the kind of television shows that put people on the right path of honesty, of commitment, of not being selfish, but being helpful to other people. Let me know if we have those shows. I would love to watch them. In the meantime, go into your deals cautiously. Don't be paranoid, but do be cautious. When your family's going, we got to get a new truck. Ours is going to break down. Well, it is going to break down. Guess what? Your new one's going to break down too. You have 2 flat tires. You're going to get a broken windshield. You're going to have a problem, but you don't see it yet. Going back to what my old daddy told me. Don't ever buy something when you want it, and don't ever buy something when you need it. Neither one. The best approach is to know what you're going to need and start planning now. Before you have to have it. Think about that. So that's my story, part 2 of the deer antler and how I used it to educate people and make a little bit of money, because people said, dang, you may not have big deer, but you seem to have good stories and you're kind of honest. So they kept coming back year after year, and for that I'm so grateful. And if you happen to hunt with me, you probably remember this story, right? Remember the blood that was on here? That really wasn't blood. What was it? Strawberry jelly. Again, you got to watch that part 1 of this video to know the entire story. So thank you so much for watching. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you listening to me babble, and hopefully some of the things that I say can resonate. My objective is to not make you think like me. I don't, but I want you to think. Just think. If you think I'm an idiot, that's fine. You think I'm pretty smart? That's fine too. I'm going to keep studying. I'm going to keep trying to have an open mind. At the same time, hold fast to my principles. And respectfully, I encourage you to do the same. So drop a comment. Let me know what you think of this video. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. I'll see you next time.